and today is Bookmas Day 8, where I'm going to be talking about Alice's Adventures in a Winter Wonderland. So I obviously immediately made the connection between the song, like, Winter Wonderland, and the fact that people say Winter Wonderland all the time, and actual, like, Alice Wonderland, but I couldn't really think of how to form that into a video. So originally I was going to do a Harry Potter video, but I just felt like Alice was more appropriate, and then I came up with an idea for it. So that's what we're doing today. So the whole concept of this is that Alice has gone back into Wonderland at winter, at Christmas time, and all of the most famous Wonderland characters are going to be giving her a book as a gift. So I feel like you'll kind of get the hang of it as I go along, so let's just jump on down the rabbit hole. Yes, I did that. I couldn't resist. So the first character that Alice encounters is the one that she chased down the rabbit hole, and that would be the White Rabbit. So he decides to give her The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue by Mackenzie Lee. I think that he would give this as a gift just because he would read the title and see that, oh, The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue, this is clearly going to show this young lady what a proper man should be like, because he's very up on Victorian ideals, so I think the title would appeal to him, but he of course wouldn't have time to read it because he's going to be late, so he wouldn't actually know what the book is about and not realize that it's not exactly what it seems, as evidenced by the fact that he calls Alice Marianne, confusing her with his maid when he first sees her. He doesn't generally look into things a lot, so I think that this would make sense. Next, Alice encounters the Caterpillar, and while he is a bit rude, just like all the other characters in Wonderland, he does give her some advice. So I think he would give her a book that shows a caring relationship, such as To All the Boys I've Loved Before by Jenny Han. In this book, you have an amazing family relationship. The father is a very caring father figure, so I think that he would think this would be the perfect gift for Alice. Next, Alice is just trotting along through Wonderland, and she spots a grin without a cat, and she thinks it's a very curious thing. But of course, it reveals itself to be the Cheshire Cat. So being a talking cat and all, the Cheshire Cat decides to give her The Goose Girl by Shannon Hale, which features a main character who can talk to animals. He's hoping that Alice will read this book and really identify with that character and see that it's not so weird to have a talking cat, or a cat that can disappear. It's just normal. So after leaving the Cheshire Cat behind, Alice stumbles upon a tea party, and of course, who is sitting at the head of the table other than the Mad Hatter? So the Mad Hatter, after making some jokes with Alice and being once again a little bit rude to her, he decides to give her Beauty Queens by Libba Bray because he likes to poke fun at Alice, and he thinks that she would enjoy a book that is poking fun at society as a whole. Finally, Alice comes upon the Queen of Hearts, who is on a mad rampage saying, "Off with their heads!" But she stops her rampaging to give Alice Three Dark Crowns by Kendara Blake, which depicts some really brutal and dark, fantastical queens, and it's really kind of an inspiration for the Queen of Hearts, as she is a maniacal and tyrannical ruler. Now, when Alice comes upon a looking glass, she of course has to venture into it, and she comes upon Tweedledee and Tweedledum. I felt like I couldn't do a video about Alice and iconic characters without including Tweedledee and Tweedledum, so I'm including them as a Through the Looking Glass character. But they are all about fun and nonsense, so they give Alice The Land of Stories, The Wishing Spell by Chris Colfer. They think that she will enjoy all of the references to different fairy tales in here and all of the fantastical elements, and just the fact that it's such a fun and lighthearted read. Now, in The Looking Glass, Alice comes upon a shop that is led by a little sheep, and she ends up picking up a book for herself. So she picks up Furthermore by Tahara Mafi. Alice picks this book up because it reminds her a lot of the journey that she has been on, and she thinks that it will be a fantastic read to remind her of all the nonsense and madness that she just went through. So that is all for Alice's adventures through a Winter Wonderland. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's a little bit different, but I thought it was tons of fun to do, and it was really fun to examine Alice in Wonderland a little bit closer because I always love doing that, really. But if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to subscribe. I normally put out videos every Monday and Thursday, but right now it is Bookmas, so I will be putting up a new video every single day up until 2018. You can also follow me on my social media. I have Twitter, and my Twitter is @HailesandBookland, and I also have Instagram, and my Instagram is @HaileyandBookland, but all of that information is down below for you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow for Bookmas Day 9. Bye!